Hey you guys, this is Garrett Terrell with another sit down video. The video for today is what you should do your first 30 days as a real estate agent. All right, so you're brand new into the business, you just got your license, you're all excited, now you're like, what do I do? Well, here's what I did in my first 30 days, and I got a couple deals under contract my first month in the business. So first thing I did was I time blocked my day. I set out a schedule for what I was gonna do pretty much every single hour of the day up until like 6, 7 o'clock at night, because that was family time, obviously. So first couple hours of the day, you guys, I highly suggest that you get up in the morning, get a good breakfast in you, get some coffee in you, get an energy drink, whatever you do, whatever your morning routine is, make sure you get up an hour earlier before wherever you need to go. So if you're going to the office at 8, make sure you get up, get a breakfast, get something into your system before 8 o'clock, before you get there. I highly suggest that you should work out. That's just a personal preference of mine. It gets you going, it gets your blood pumping for the day, and it gets you ready to get after it, and it gets it out of the way right in the morning. Now, once you get to the office or once you get to your home office, the first thing you should do is write out your to-do list. What are the top priority things that you need to do for the day? Because if there's something that you need to get to in the morning and you push it back to in the afternoon, you have priority confusion, and that can screw up your whole entire day. So the next thing that you should do that I'm a huge believer in is building your list. Now, this is not going through all of your contacts on your phone, calling them and say, hey, do you want to buy or sell real estate? Do not do that, okay? I know a lot of people that have tried to do that, and it can possibly work, but it's super awkward, and you just don't want to be labeled like that. You don't want to call somebody with the intentions of trying to sell them something, especially if you're friends with them or anything like that. I never did that, but I know some people do. It's just don't do it. Just trust me on that. But what I do mean when I say build your list is you want to build your power base, your people in your database, your life, your friends, your family, colleagues. So you want to build your power base. This is a group of people that already know you, like you, and trust you. Find out some way on how to get their email address, because you need to start building your database. And when you're brand new to the business, you have no database. So you need to get out and start talking to people and building your database. That's the only way you're going to do well in this business starting out, is if you build your database now, ASAP. So next, in my opinion, what you should do is you should prospect. This is right up there with eating and breathing. You have to prospect as a real estate agent. If you don't, you're not gonna make any money, okay? That is work. When you say go to work as a real estate agent, working is prospecting. If you're not doing prospecting, you're not working in the real estate business. You're either servicing a sale or creating a sale, okay? In the very beginning, you have to be creating a sale. You can't be servicing a sale because you don't have any sales. Now, there's inbound lead generation and outbound lead generation. Inbound is leads that are coming to you, coming to your email address, coming to your text inbox, coming to your voicemail. Those are inbound leads. Outbound leads are leads that you are going out to go get. That is cold calling, circle prospecting, going door knocking, which I don't recommend. There's so many different ways to do, Facebook retargeting, Google AdWords. I mean, there Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. There's so many ways to do lead generating, you guys. So you got to make sure that you are prospecting. Prospecting is so important in your real estate business, especially starting out. You got to kick it up into overdrive if you want to have business in the next 60 to 90 days. So I would say you have to prospect a minimum of 2 hours a day, at least until you get 10 contacts. And now getting 10 contacts is having 10 quality conversations about real estate, either buying, selling, or investing in real estate. That's 10 contacts, okay? You have to do that. You have to hit that metric if you want to have good leads in your database that actually produce into sales, okay? If you don't have quality conversations, talking with somebody and, maybe giving them your business card, something like that, that's not a contact, okay? Because as soon as you give somebody your business card, it's pretty much over at that point. They're never gonna call you back. I can promise you that. Unless it's somebody that you personally know. But if it's just a cold lead and you hand them your business card, they're gonna toss that in the trash 10 seconds after you leave, okay? That is not a contact. Have 10 quality conversations with buyers or sellers or property owners in your area to qualify that as a contact. So now that should get you around lunchtime. You know, if you get in there at 9 to about 11 o'clock or 10 to 12 o'clock, that's gonna get you going. It's perfect time to get that stuff done and out of the way for the day. Then you get to go to lunch, right? You get to have some lunch. You can bring it into your office or at your home office and eat it. And make sure you time block lunch, and don't try to work while you're eating lunch or do any of that. Make sure you're time blocking time for your family and time for eating, because if you try to mix a few of these, you can have a lunch that's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And gotta be diligent with time blocking your schedule, you guys. I cannot stress that enough, okay? If you plan for it, it is going to happen. If you put it in your calendar, it's going to happen. If it's not on your calendar, it is not gonna happen, okay? White space is not a good thing for your calendar. Make sure you have your calendar completely planned out. Also, a cool little tip on how to take advantage of lunch is you can invite a client out to lunch. You can invite a business partner out to lunch. You can go to lunch with a lender or a title officer or a contractor. Just make your lunch useful. Don't let your lunch go to waste, okay? Because you can build a lot of good relationships in your lunchtime, so take advantage of that. So now when you get back after lunch, what you should be doing is you should be posting on social media. So I hate to break it to you guys, but if you're not on social media as a real estate agent in 2021, let alone 2022, nobody is gonna know about you. And that is just the God honest truth. The people that are not on social media that do a ton of business, they've been in the business for like 20, 30, 40 years, okay? The people that are brand new, you have to be on social media, okay? So what I would be doing the next couple hours after that, from maybe 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock or 12:30 to 2:30, somewhere in that range, is you should be building your personal brand. You should be posting on Facebook. You should be posting on Instagram. You should be posting market updates. You should be posting stuff that is valuable to your clients and valuable to somebody in the marketplace that's trying to buy or sell something. Be of value. Start providing value first before asking for anything else. So make sure you do that for your next couple hours of the day. Time block that stuff because it is very important. Next step after that is I would start calling some of those property owners that you didn't reach in the morning. I would call them in the afternoon as well. Try to do what's called a double dial. If you call them in the morning and they don't answer, try calling in the afternoon. Sometimes they do answer, okay? So I would start calling those prospects as well and start prospecting in the afternoon to get a couple more contacts, and then get your day scheduled for the very next day after that. So that should be your schedule for Monday through Friday, your typical work week schedule. Then on the weekends, you guys, it is 2 words: open house. Do an open house every single weekend, okay? Every single weekend, you should be doing an open house. Saturday and Sunday, if you're doing 2 open houses every single weekend, you are going to be crushing it in no time, okay? So ask people at your office, ask people at your brokerage, post on Facebook, get involved with a lot of the real estate communities around your city and in your county. Get involved with some of these people and start getting your name out there, start getting in the mix, because they could have an open house that you could host for the weekend and a buyer could come in. It could be a $500,000 buyer. You hit it off with them and then you show them the house that very next weekend and you get a deal under contract, okay? Stuff like that happens, you guys. My second sale came from an open house lead that came in. They were an awesome young couple in Tacoma. I actually just sold their house this last year. They bought their house with me 3 years ago when I got started, and they just hit me up about 6 months ago to sell their house because they're moving to Indiana. So you guys, open houses are a great way to get business. I highly, highly advise it. If you're not doing open houses as a brand new agent and you're 2, 3, 4 months into the business, you are leaving a lot of money on the table and you are not taking the steps to learn how to get better at this business. So that's an easy schedule. That's what I would do, you guys. So Monday through Friday, do exactly what I said earlier in the video. And then on the weekends, do 2 open houses every single weekend. If not, do 1 open house. But point is, you have to be doing an open house over the weekend. Now, if you do that Monday through Friday and those 2 open houses on the weekend, if you do that for 2 months straight, I can guarantee you're gonna have a lot of business to come in the next 6 to 12 months, okay? Because you're building those relationships. So that is my schedule. That's $1 million schedule, you guys. You will make 6 figures, I promise you, if you do that, but you have to be diligent with it, okay? Because it worked for me. If it worked for me, it can work for you, okay? You just gotta be diligent, time block your schedule, prospect, do social media. than open houses on the weekend, okay? Thanks for tuning in, you guys. Make sure to like and subscribe and click the notification bell for this video. I'm coming out with a lot more content. So hopefully you guys have a good rest of your day. I will see you in the next video and talk to you soon.